Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are on a split screen, and I want to tell you why I FOMO'd in here at 28,700. Looking here on the Bitcoin US dollar daily US dollar index on the daily time frame. Um, in order to understand that, first let's go back a couple days when I made this video over here on the right side of the screen, just hours before this pump. And I have to ask you why you would not want, or anyone, I say you a lot when I speak in the, whatever that's called. I'm talking to people in general. Some people don't understand that. But why would someone not want to subscribe to a channel and like and share videos to tell you exactly what Bitcoin is about to do? Oh my God, it baffles me. Anyway, so, and remember, you can always adjust the speed on the videos. Where is that? Settings. Somewhere up here in the, there is a settings there. There is the settings right there. Click on settings. You just go to playback speed and pump it up to 1.5 or 1.25. That'll make me a little bit more bearable. Um, so anyway, just hours before this move, I posted this video telling you exactly what Bitcoin was about to do. And you can see here that this was on the 16th of October. And this is on a daily time frame right here. And there's 6 hours and 30 minutes left in the day on the world clock. Now, Bitcoin made this move over here. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Sunday the 15th of October. Um, well, this is the big move. This is really expanded here. If we go on an hourly time frame, you can see I'll switch to that. So even the smaller move here didn't really start until 5 hours into the 16th of October. And this much bigger move right here with the large wick when the news came out was 1300 on the 16th of October. The video I made was right about here. And price action was at 26,995. You can see over here. 26,995 puts us right about there. That's when I was making the video, and actually I wasn't really paying attention to the hourly price action when I made it, since I was on a daily time frame. But the reason why I knew this move was coming, because first of all, we'd been trading sideways over the weekend, holding this mean band of the daily Gaussian channel as resistance right here. We started previously in the week right here and could not break above it. On Wednesday actually we started, and Thursday and Friday we could not break above this mean band of the daily Gaussian channel, represented by the green dashed line here. And I can turn on the daily Gaussian channel to show you that that is the case. Oh, I'm on the hourly time frame, so that doesn't quite work. Oh well, screw that. Um, so here we are coming into Sunday. What happens on Sundays? Towards the end of the day when Bitcoin futures start trading, the DXY starts trading, Bitcoin starts making its move, whether it's going to go up or down. And we did start going upwards. We were earlier in the day, um, much earlier, as a matter of fact, in the middle of the night where I am. We did break above here, and we're trying to hold it as support, hold it as support. Now we have done that back here, and continued to fall through, and continued to fall through even here. But I believe at this time we were starting to form. Knock it off. We were starting to. It looked like we were forming. We were about to form a 4-hour candle entirely above this here, and that was one of the reasons why I knew what we were going to do. And I'll get into the other reason in a second. Now, as you can see here on this video, Bitcoin price action followed exactly, I mean, as close as you could possibly get drawing a silly purple line on a chart. Bitcoin price action followed exactly what I drew. Even right here, it went sideways and then continued up again. It went sideways. However, right here, this is the anomaly in what happened. And that was due to the fake news. This pump right here. And then it dumped back down. Bitcoin was going to make this move anyway, regardless of this news. But what happened is that this fake news uh, caused everything from this point on to happen a little bit more quickly. Had this not come out, Bitcoin probably would have come along here, tested this orange line like I was talking about, and gone over here, eventually broken above it. Maybe not. Who knows? And then gone up here. But the fake news kind of squished my purple line sideways. Now it does that with when we get real dumpy news too. I mean bad news. You'll see the price action in the chart will cause everything to dump for maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe a couple months, but then the price action will go right back to where it was prior to whatever dumpiness or pumpiness or whatever that was caused there. Um, so now we are here testing these colorful red and blue lines and this white line here. And that would be equivalent to this right here. Now I did predict here because I am always a little bit more optimistic than what really happens typically so far. Um, so I thought, maybe after coming up here, breaking above this orange trend line, that we would come back down and retest it since it is an ascending triangle line. I'm sorry, this is a descending triangle. It doesn't matter. Um, that we would come back down, retest the trend line before bouncing. I don't think we're going to do that, and that's why I FOMO'd in here. But now, just to show you, you can go back and watch the video that this is the actual line that I drew, and that we can just turn the video on. Let's turn the sound off. We don't need to hear the sound. And we can just make it go a little bit faster. where's the part where I'm drawing the line? Maybe it's way up here. Oh, it is way up here. Did I already draw the line? Oh, I did draw the line already. Come on. I don't remember where it was. Oh, there I am, drawing the line. So here I am, drawing the line. You can see it's exactly the same as this line over here. See how it goes right up there to that little curve, that little curve there. Everything's exactly the same. And now I'm drawing this part right here. So had you watched this video a couple days ago, you would have seen this coming. Isn't that a handy piece of information to have? Now, how did I know Bitcoin was going to do this? Because we zoom out here and perhaps let's at least go on a 4-hour maybe. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So these three dashed green lines, yeah, we'll leave the screen split. These three dashed green lines represent the bottom, the mean band, and the top of the daily Gaussian channel. And what had we just done in the couple weeks prior? We had come up through. We had done typically what we do with the daily Gaussian channel when we come up through from the bottom. We shot up right through it. Actually, right here, we shot all the way up through it, came back down, came back up, and then we got rejected here. And I've gone over why we got rejected here because we encountered not only the top of the daily Gaussian channel here, but also it was the top of the 200 daily moving average, the 100 daily moving average, and the right here, the 200 weekly moving average, all converged right here at this spot. So we got rejected there, came back down. But it's important to know why we got rejected. This was super strong resistance right here. Came back down just to the mean band of the Gaussian channel here. And we came through it a little bit, but held on to it here. And then once we broke through, I knew that we would continue on up through it. It's just something you know from experience these with these channels. So I knew Bitcoin would come right back up through it and take another shot at these resistances, the 200, the 100 daily moving average and the 200 weekly moving average, once they had spread out a little bit more and Bitcoin could get through them. So let's switch to a daily as a matter of fact and turn on those moving averages. So here you have the orange 100-day moving average, which intersected with the top of the daily Gaussian channel right here at 27.8. and you have the 200 daily moving average at 28.25, 27.8, 28.25, and the 200 weekly here at 28.160. Let's go back to an hourly. And I gotta turn those off because now they're on an hourly time frame. I got enough lines on the chart. I don't need any extra ones. We still have the 200 weekly here. Oh, it's interesting that it disappears. There it is. And it's about right here where my finger is. So you can see how right here we did butt up against it and then broke through it. And then the other ones were at 27,800, was it? Right here. We broke right through it with this candle and then held it as support. Right here, kind of fell below it and then pushed through it again right here. And the other one, the 200 daily, was at about 28.25 right here. So once we broke through, this is on the hourly, broke through on the, that's interesting. We broke through on the 100 daily, and then that news release came out and busted us up through the 200 daily. But then we came right back down and actually closed below it and then broke through it again on the next hourly candle. And then got stuck on the 200 weekly briefly, came back up here, ran into now this blue dashed line and this red dashed line. The blue one represents the top of the 5-day Gaussian channel, and the red one represents the top of the weekly Gaussian channel. And this white line is 28,800. That's a long, very strong trend line of support and resistance that goes back to 2021. Um, and so those three lines, the blue one, the red one, and the white one are very, very important levels of support and resistance. And after we've broken through these other ones here, these are our next challenges. And since that big move, we have been trading sideways here, which is a very, very uh, strong indicator here. It's a bullish indicator that we did not fall back down anywhere. And we've been holding this blue line, this light blue line right here is the 200 weekly moving average. I've left it so that it stays on despite the time frame that we're on. So we were holding that as support. We've wicked through it a couple times here, but we've also done that in the past, and I won't really go back and look at all that. So we've been holding it as support here on the hourly time frame. And then just now, I was about to make this video, and when the price just started pumping right here, and I'm like, I better take another look at this. So I looked under all the couch cushions and found some change, and I sent it magically to Coinbase, and I had been waiting. I had been waiting because I wanted to trying to pick up as much Bitcoin as I can at this moment, and I made sure I have enough to cover my bills for the rest of the month, and all the rest just sitting on Coinbase. And I was going to wait for this right here. Uh, on next Wednesday, that's a week away. This green line, remember, is the top of the daily Gaussian channel. Now, we do not have to come back and retest that, and typically we don't. I've looked over the past history. Not once did I find us ever having to come back down and test that for support once we broke through it. Usually we just continued onward and upwards. However, this is the top of the trend line here. A lot of times when we do break through triangles, we do come down and retest them for support before continuing upwards. So I was going to hold out and wait. But what is this price here? 27,900. Do I really care if in 2 years from now when Bitcoin is $225,000 or $187,000 or whatever it's going to be? Am I going to really care if I bought this last $1,000 of Bitcoin at 27.9 or 28, whatever I said at 28.7? I don't think I'm going to really even remember. So when it shot up here and then it came back down, I said, what the hell? I'm going to buy right here at 28.7. And so that's why I did. And because we did break through, these upper bands of the Gaussian channel on two different time frames here, as well as this 28,800 level of support. Now we did come back down in here, but we were really trading in this area for for several hours, for 3 hours in this area. Now we're coming back down here again. That's okay because I don't think this is going to last. I think all this is something's happening. Something's happening. There's big volume here. I mean, it's not huge volume, but it's a lot bigger than it has been. And I think people got a taste of what is about to happen, what is inevitably about to happen, and made the same decision that I did. Is that, hey, we're not going to care. They see that price, that all the bitcoins are getting bought up down here. They're all getting bought up right here, and each level is getting higher and higher.